Hey, what's up everybody? Josh here. Today I'm taking a look at the carbon fiber Befree tripod from Manfrotto. So here's the thing. I travel for work a lot, and if I can help it, I don't want to pack any kind of sensitive equipment, even tripods, in checked luggage. I just don't like to do it. And luckily, the type of work I do, I don't really need to take big, bulky tripods. So something like this most of the time will work. Now the Befree series comes in a lot of different flavors. You have aluminum and carbon, you have lever lock and twist lock. I opted for the twist lock. You can also get different styles of heads. I've actually tried the one with the fluid head in the past. It didn't really work for me, but if you have a smaller camera, you could definitely use it with entry-level cameras and lightweight lenses. As for this one actually has a small ball head, which we'll get to in a second. Now, as you can see, this thing folds up pretty dang small. It even comes with its own soft case, and that would absolutely fit into a carry-on, or if you have a bag with a tripod pocket on the side, it should very easily fit into that. Some bags are a little bit smaller, so I end up just like pulling out a leg, sticking it in there, wrapping a strap around the whole thing. No problem. Also, I've never had a problem with TSA going through with a tripod. Now let's talk features. Now this thing unfolds just like so, and then the column itself loosens and comes down. And then you have a lock on the side here for the ball. Tighten that up, and away you go. For security, you have your quick release plate with a safety catch, so you do have to use 2 fingers in order to unlock it. And aside the ball head, you do have a lock for horizontal movement, which is pretty nice. Now, a quick warning, and yes, I have heard of people doing this before, because this is carbon fiber, you don't want to try to clamp anything to the legs because you'll actually crack or crush the leg. So just be aware of that. Now, as spindly as these legs get when it's fully extended, this has been pretty sturdy. I've shot photo and video with it. I will say, and this isn't just a problem with this tripod, this is any tripod that is lightweight. If there are heavy wind gusts that come in, it can shake the tripod. So especially if you're doing video or long exposure photography, that could be an issue. It's just something to be aware of. Now, there are a couple different heads that you can get on these. This is one of the smaller ones. I actually think I would have benefited from the largest that they have because some of the lenses I have are a little bit larger, a little bit heavier, and it makes it a little unwieldy to use on this. Of course, if you can mount the lens to this instead of the camera body, that will help. Anything to kind of get that center of gravity closer to the ball head. But in general, I think unless you're consistently using smaller lenses, I would go with the larger ball head. And frankly, this is something I use only when I use longer lenses because camera and lens stabilization and also noise reduction is so good on cameras these days. You can handhold in a lot of situations that you couldn't in maybe 10 or more years ago. And if you look at the locking knob itself, you see there is a drag control, which is really handy, especially if you're going from a lighter camera to a heavier camera or a lighter lens to a heavier lens and you want a little bit more control, you can tighten up that drag. And for people who generally aren't twist lock fans, I will say this is one of the better twist locks that I've used. You just grab all 3 at once, twist them maybe a half turn. You can pull them all out. You don't have to do multiple twists to get them to lock. You can generally do like another half twist in the other direction to get them nice and tight. And then, of course, a quick quarter or half twist and you're back to square one. Also, as far as I can tell, it's really, really difficult to unscrew these too far. You know, if you've had twist locks in the past, maybe a boom pole or something, if you're in the video production business, you've unscrewed that way too much, wondering why it's not tightening. And then all of a sudden, the internal mechanism's all screwed up and you've just destroyed your boom pole. So I haven't had that kind of experience with this. And also, you can unscrew it quite a bit. and nothing happens. So I'm not terribly concerned about that. You do have a couple accessory options with this, including an Easy Link junction here. I've actually connected an arm with an external monitor to that, which is pretty nice. Of course, you just want to make sure you're not throwing your center of gravity off too much and toppling the whole thing over, because this is extremely light. But there you have it. I mean, everything is buttery smooth. Everything works the way it should. You can set it up to have a very low base so you can get real low to the ground. I love the way that it folds up. It's just a fantastic tripod. The only thing, like I said before, if you're using this with zoom lenses, I would get the largest ball head you can. I just think having a more robust ball head is worth the money, and that way, if you do get a larger lens in the future, you don't have to worry about replacing this one. And if you're also in the market for a video tripod or head, I'll link to my favorite fluid head here, and an absolutely awesome Manfrotto fast tripod here. As always, I'll drop a link to where you can find this in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.